This is Madden Football on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals. With that, let's get out to the desert, standing by in Glendale. Here are Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gotton with Charles Davis, and before we kick partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. Making sure you're giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on. We know he's not bad at this, but his footwork. Always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Time to the tailback. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
That's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
Because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through, Nothing but room.
To throw. Man on the outside. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Gets 7 there, but he brings up.
Here so often tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go make the tackle right away.
On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. They keep it. They did. They kept it in. It's too close to the goal line at the 1 yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1 yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
There's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1 yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. First carry for their fullback. It looks like these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? That's going to wind up being the difference.
Following the safety, you give the football up as well. And a free kick it from the 20 now. This is taken at about the 14. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
You don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now a handoff here with running back. From the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and now make it second down. The big beat on the D line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. This time to the tailback. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Well, sometimes our game minutes do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They call him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still does all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
last man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here earlier in the first quarter.
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. If they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback, a hot route, so to speak.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Second and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he will. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about. But I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it. That's what you're looking for.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. And here is running back. And that one he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Man, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 14. They're complete to the tight end. And he'll get it on a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll look to throw here. This down to the 40-yard line. There. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down LA.
Sometimes you have to serve as your own blitz defender. And what I mean by that is there are are going to be times when guys come free and are going to hit you when you're trying to throw the ball. He stood in there and took it and still completed it for a first down.
He has running back and vacated the area there, but able to complete it to him, still make a gain out of it.
I guess that's what we call a safety valve, and it worked pretty well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for not much space to run them.
Running game working. Stick with it on first down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on
First
first down.
there, he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Get this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Defense. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throw.
It's interesting that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there. They've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And that way you have
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And he'll jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. So I guess we'll call this a pitcher's duel so far. I think that was a 3-run homer there, and it makes it a 3-2 ball game.
Yeah, and what inning are we in? It's not the most common of score lines, but it's pretty indicative of the fact that we're in for a tight one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Time to the tailback. Down at about the 38. Gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
What were they thinking on defense? They were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to them. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Run it now, out of the gun. Stopped up quickly here. Just a yard after the 39. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in the halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get it in that
direction. Down, but not before he works it past the 50. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I think you did.
Well, it was you. I'll be honest. I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. What he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you get some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In the throw. He's going to be taken down. They set him back right around the 44.
Plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw. His man on the outside. 6 yards is the pickup, but that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Field strike. 35. And with another 1st down at the Chargers 33.
Cleaning him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen his runs earlier
And
this drive.
so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for it to take off.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He didn't get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Igor's been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. Incomplete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
The throw. He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He will have the first down right on the chalk, and it's running. The first down with a gain of 4 yards.
We see another pitching catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll give it here to his running back. He is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it now. Out inside the 20 to the 18.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. He'll run on the ball. And he will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This one from 35 yards away. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had a conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. About a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now, last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's able to get up here to the 26. Good for 4. The second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. This thing right backs it away, and it falls down.
Has been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but in the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete. No problems here on third down. They converted only once so far in this first half.
You know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. It's taken to the 26. 46-yard, just 36. A decent return of 10 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there. And he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they need it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let down back there.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Complete. Side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. They had high praise for this rookie receiver. The coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
As a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Here's Andy Lee now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It's a couple yards in the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here, first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped back in terms of either an incompletion or an interception. Not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Highlights and analysis. Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there. It looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm right. He did something to disrupt that time.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Is incomplete. To force that to the ground. 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. Way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well strong. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They got the lead last time, had to punt it though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here complete to his tight end. Throw good for 4.
They're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, ball may come your way.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here this first half as he gets it away. Is taken at the 15. Charger football. Out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Outside. Chargers get a signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back now, 5 out of 10, 50% for him. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The deep ball, end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Lead is definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
To the tight end. Who's going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first.